chosen one. Pause now. Let stillness wash over you. Set everything else aside, because what you are about to hear is not a message, it is a summons. Something eternal, something irreversible, shook the very foundations of heaven while the world lay sleeping last night. And the archangels are still in shock. Why? Because the entire cosmic event was not random, it was not vague, it was not general. It was about you. In the silent hours of the night, while your body rested, the heavens stirred with divine urgency. The thrones of glory lit with holy fire. Scrolls, hidden since the dawn of time, were unsealed. And at the heart of it all, one name echoed across the halls of eternity, your name. You are not wandering by accident. You are walking under the weight of a divine event that has already been executed. That dream you had, the sudden clarity, the ache in your chest this morning, it's not random. It's residue. Something holy, something thunderous, touched your life last night, and you don't even know the half of it. Do not scroll. Do not turn away. This is sacred ground. Your story is being rewritten, not by your effort, but by His decree. The angels did not move. They stood still, cloaked in awe, because when your name was declared, it wasn't whispered, it was thundered through the light. The courts of the Almighty were convened, not because of a crisis, but because your appointed time had arrived. For years, delay had wrapped itself around your life like invisible fences. But last night, that verdict concerning your life was not just an affirmation, it was a reversal. Here is the truth that caused the archangels to hold their breath. Your years of delay, silent warfare, and prayers you thought went unheard were never forgotten. Every seed of faith, every whispered cry, every act of kindness done in secret, they were recorded. But here is the final, painful exposure. Light poured out from your unsealed scroll with a force that revealed not only the plans of God, but the strategies of the enemy. And someone who stood near you, someone whose words were sweet in public but sharp in private, a familiar face, a trusted presence, was uncovered in full light. They had access to your inner space, and they used that access to silently choke your progress at the root. This is not about vengeance, it's about divine justice. But it was what happened next in that eternal courtroom that truly caused the archangels to reel in awe. In the wake of the exposure, after the verdict of release had been spoken, the Ancient of Days rose from his throne. This is not a gesture heaven takes lightly. When he stands, it signals divine intervention and personal involvement. And from the center of that silence, a voice that carries galaxies on its breath commanded, "Restore everything that was withheld. Accelerate all that was delayed. Release every portion that belongs to my chosen one." The destiny once delayed did not just return, it expanded. What transpired last night was an irreversible, three-act divine upheaval that has already shifted the landscape of your physical reality. It was not a dream, it was a spiritual law enforced. Act 1, the irreversible legal vindication, the courtroom. The divine council was summoned. Into the center was brought your scroll, the written legacy of your life. An angel emerged, carrying the full record of your pain, every lie, every betrayal, every silent sabotage. Michael, commander of heaven's hosts, stood forth, his sword drawn, not to wound, but to divide truth from deception. The decree, with a voice that silenced every realm, the command came. This far and no further. Structures that had resisted your rise, invisible prisons built from words others spoke against you, fears you inherited, patterns you never agreed to, collapsed under the weight of divine fire. The rewriting, Gabriel, the messenger of the Most High, then opened the scroll. What was written in defilement by others' hands was wiped clean. Sentences of sabotage were erased without a trace. The destiny was rewritten, not just restored, but accelerated. God declared, "I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten." Joel 2 verse 25. And immediately, the process began. Act 2, the internal reconstruction, the temple refitted. Heaven knew a restored calling means little if the carrier cannot hold it. If your spirit remains cracked by sorrow, even the most glorious future will crush you. Therefore, while the archangels stood in awe of the legal verdict, a more intimate work began. the restoration of the temple that is you. The healing, angels moved not with swords, but with instruments of light and oil. They laid hands upon the fractures you'd hidden even from yourself, the pain you never voiced, the parts of you hardened by disappointment. The living, breathing light of God's presence moved like water, yet held like stone. It repaired what had grown unstable. It stabilized your emotional rhythms, and embedded discernment where there was once only doubt. The fortification, you were not just healed, you were refitted. Heaven replaced exhaustion with resilience, and embedded discernment where there was once only doubt. Your inner structure was rebuilt because some callings are too weighty for fractured souls, and God ensured that your vessel would not break beneath the magnitude of the coming blessing. You awoke this morning fortified, reinforced, and purified. Act 3, the final transfer, the name ascends. The climax of the night was the final, indelible act of transfer. When the court erupted in victory, something occurred that has happened only a handful of times in eternity. Your name rose. The standing, your name ascended from the scroll like a banner in battle, upheld by the breath of the Almighty. Every angel ceased movement. Then, the Lord stood from his throne for you. The moment those words of restoration were spoken, the heavens ignited. What you thought would take years was authorized. In moments. The scroll sealed. Something truly astonishing happened next. Your scroll was placed, spiritually and irrevocably, into your hands. A being of light delivered your destiny, rewritten in golden ink, its pages blazing with the seal of the Most High. This seal was not wax or ribbon, but living light. No force, no power, no voice could undo what had been done. Your spirit, though resting, received it. The shock of the archangels was rooted in the sheer intensity of the Father's personal intervention. They expected a decree, a legal document. They did not expect the King of Glory to rise for a single human soul. The Lord standing, Act 3, is the spiritual equivalent of a corporate takeover. It signifies a complete, non-negotiable transfer of legal authority and ownership. The moment he stood, every invisible ceiling that had been placed over your life shattered. The enemy's legal claims, based on past mistakes, inherited curses, or human betrayal, were rendered null and void by the presence of the true owner. The law of the kingdom superseded all other laws. Let's delve deeper into the irreversible legal vindication, Act 1. The trial was not to determine your guilt, you were the victim. The trial was to confirm the guilt of the system that was holding you back. The invisible prisons that collapsed were often mental and generational strongholds. The thief's greatest weapon was not their action, but the residue of doubt and shame they left in your mind. The rewriting of the scroll was the divine counteraction. It replaced the script of scarcity with the script of surplus. This surplus manifests as divine multiplication. The Father did not simply give back what was lost. He gave what should have been had no opposition ever existed. If you were destined for X but the thief stole Y, you are not receiving X plus Y. You are receiving X / times Y plus Z, where Z is the character and wisdom gained in the delay. This is why it feels like the impossible is now moving swiftly. Years were poured back, not counted, but compounded. The internal reconstruction, Act 2, is the most intimate part of the story. The angels acted as divine surgeons. They touched the unvoiced wounds, the subtle cracks you concealed with your smile. The light they used carried intelligence. It didn't just heal. It repaired the spiritual DNA that was twisted by disappointment and delay. The goal was to eliminate the loop of almost but not quite that haunted your progress. You are now fortified to hold the double portion, Isaiah 61 verse 7. You will no longer falter beneath the magnitude of the blessing because the vessel is stronger than the burden. Now, the final truth the angels are desperate for you to understand. The archangels are shocked because you are still walking in the memory of yesterday. They saw the total annihilation of the enemy's power, yet they see you rise this morning, carrying the weight of the old story. The final transfer, Act 3, means you are holding the sealed deed. Your scroll is sealed with living light, making it invulnerable. The territory of your future has been irrevocably transferred back into your grasp. Heaven will not allow you to walk another day unaware, but you must move past your hesitation. The pressure, the holy unrest you feel, is not confusion. It is the echo of heaven reverberating through your body, calling every part of you to align with the new decree. The adversary's ultimate strategy was to keep you asleep, spiritually and mentally, so you wouldn't recognize the moment of transfer. They knew that a decree, even one from God, must be received and walked in to take root in the physical realm. They are praying you remain distracted by the old narrative. The final, critical battle is not outside you, but between the memory of your past and the undeniable reality of your now. The exposure of the hidden saboteur means you must now execute the principle of no residue. The person is gone, but their influence remains. Like thorns, the hesitation that lingered, the weight that clung to your steps. This residue must be cleared by consciously replacing every thought of doubt with the certainty of the verdict. You are not waiting for a sign, you are the sign. Your name rose not in pride, but in divine alignment. It ascended past every accusation, above every delay, beyond every ceiling that others tried to set over your life. You have been elevated in the spirit, your rank increased, your reach expanded. Your environment may not reflect your promotion yet, but your scroll does. You are promoted. You were formed in fire, shaped by disappointment, refined in silence. What God placed upon you was not random. It was earned in surrender. The gate remains open for a time. You cannot possess what you won't acknowledge. You cannot step through the door if you still believe it's locked. Heaven is not waiting to act. Heaven is waiting for your recognition. If that truth, that your greatest trial was the prelude to your greatest elevation, hit you hard, good. It means your spirit is recognizing the sound of your freedom. Here is the truth you must now accept. The waiting is over. The old path has ended, the old cycles are broken, and the legal claims of the adversary have been silenced. The archangels are shocked because they see the glory that is yours, and they see you hesitate, still bound by thoughts that no longer belong to the person who woke up this morning. You cannot possess what you won't acknowledge. To fully align your physical reality with the decree heaven has already executed, you must take immediate, intentional steps. This is your strategy for possession, the 3-day vow of covenant focus. Stop acknowledging the old system. For the next 72 hours, do not speak, think, or dwell on the mechanics of your old problem, the debt amount, the sickness, the delay. This stops feeding energy into the system that was just legally overthrown. Focus exclusively on the verdict. Declare the new scroll. Write down 3 specific, tangible areas where you need to see the divine acceleration manifest. Next to each one, write the decree. Accelerated and multiplied by divine edict. Speak this declaration over your life 10 times a day. Initiate forward motion. Go back and perform the very next small, obedient step you have been delaying. This movement is required for acceleration to take root. If you prayed for provision, take one wise financial step. If you prayed for healing, take one intentional step towards self-care. Heaven multiplies movement rooted in faith. Most people will let the power of this message dissipate. They will return to the rhythm of yesterday, allowing the voice of doubt to drown out the thunder of the decree. They will remain standing at the gate of potential, forever waiting for a sign that has already come. Don't be most people. You are the chosen one. The archangels are shocked because the miracle has already reached your doorstep. The Lord stood for you. Your scroll has been rewritten in fire. Your inheritance is multiplied. The environment has been cleared. The gate stands open now. You do not need to force what has already been ordained. You need only to live like it is true. This is your hour of awakening, your divine reversal, your heavenly inheritance. It is done. Now, chosen one, walk in it.